A virus knows no border. It doesn't see the lines we put on maps dividing one place from another. This pandemic has proven that. But in this country, state lines and community boundaries have defined how the pandemic has impacted many of us.
You know, we're a small town, we're trying to make it.
This week, we look at the differences in how we've taken on the same virus.
Literally 2 miles away are 2 other states, and every state has their own restriction.
The successes.
Oh, I would be a raving freaking lunatic.
The struggles.
I feel like that's against our rights.
The separation of opinion and how to respond. This is The Race. Welcome to The Race. I'm Chris Stewart. COVID-19 measures have been stricter depending on where you live. While states like Texas have declared themselves reopen, here in New York, leaders have been a little more conservative when it comes to lifting restrictions. Right or wrong, at the core of those measures are livelihoods, some that have been hanging on breath by breath. We could all use a moment.
I'm Karen. Hi, everyone. Welcome.
To take the stress and exhale. Inside Karen Tarone's yoga studio,
Full.
that is happening for the first time in a while.
How long were you closed for?
370 days.
You know the exact number?
The exact day.
Yoga is a practice of perseverance.
I love that it gives people an opportunity to be okay with themselves.
To understand its power is to grasp what brought Karen to it.
Back in '98, my mom and her boyfriend were murdered here on Staten Island. Just seeing what I had to be strong for, like my grandparents who had to bury their daughter, and then I have younger siblings.
She says through yoga, she found healing.
In the pain and the sadness in what happened, I just started to kind of burn away. So as you connect here.
It's what drove her to open this studio a decade ago. And this year, fight to reopen it.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like we were forgotten. Got it, Dina.
New York is a prime example of how complicated and confusing COVID-19 responses can be. While New York City allowed gyms to reopen in September,
in the past 10 days, have you gotten a positive test result?
The mayor said indoor classes were still too dangerous. Yet, take a short drive outside the city, the policy was different, all while Karen had to be closed.
On Staten Island here, we're surrounded. We have 3 bridges leading into New Jersey, and right over the bridges in New Jersey, yoga studios were open. So it was what went through my mind, it was should we just open in New Jersey?
Situations like this have played out for small businesses across the country. Owners of gyms and restaurants were forced to keep their shops dark, as the same types of businesses could open months earlier in states like Texas and Florida.
That was the saddest thing, after years and years of paying taxes, years and years of being involved in the community and being told oh no, it's not safe for you to open, or no, we don't think you're ready to open, and not even giving us a chance.
Karen joined other New York City fitness studio owners in suing the mayor and governor to reopen. Last month, the governor gave the okay. For now, classes can only be a third full.
Feels great. I'm so happy to be back.
But those here say they're good with that.
I really can't put words to how I feel right now.
Without this outlet, to put it in the plainest of terms.
Oh, I would be a raving freaking lunatic. Relax with what is.
And in a pandemic that remains unfinished,
Take a breath in.
Karen says it's important we all find a way to take that moment, like they can, in their studio again.
And to put everything else in their life on the shelf and just connect to their spirit and their heart and just take care of themselves.
Each state has seen different progress in battling this pandemic. Alexa Liacco traveled to the Tennessee-Kentucky border where the contrast is crystal clear.
Hello.
Hi, I have a pickup order for Bennett.
If you can keep up with Chris Turnage, you'll see the hustle that's kept his business alive through the pandemic.
Kids Cafe and Steakhouse, can I help you?
Before this time last year, say 15, 25 to-go-orders a day, and now we do over 200 every day.
Here at Shades, he embraced this new way of serving.
We're actually looking to do better this year than we were last year.
He thinks that's because people in Middlesboro, Kentucky see following COVID-19 restrictions as a way to move forward. It's why Mayor Rick Nelson says his town has seen lower case numbers than surrounding areas.
You don't get it until you got it. You don't understand until somebody's actually got COVID and has passed away or got very sick.
But this city is unique. It's the only city in America built inside a meteor crater, but it's also the only city in its area with mask and social distance restrictions.
Across the entire state of Kentucky, you're going to need one of these wherever you go. Their governor just extended the mask mandate until July at least. But drive a few miles down the road to Tennessee. Each county here makes their own rules. There's no statewide mask mandate. And here in Claiborne County, the county bordering Kentucky, there are no masks required.
Well, hello, Miss Neely. How are you? I'm fine. How's Mom? Well, I'm good.
This was a welcome change for salon owner Monica Poor.
I tell people, look, if you want me to wear a mask, I will. If you don't have to. But, I mean, I've lifted up to the people.
From massages to haircuts, Monica wants clients to come into her Tazewell, Tennessee shop for relaxation, not restriction.
Just to have it on just because they tell us we have to, no, I'm not going to do it. And older people, if you're that scared, and you're just now starting to come out, yes, wear your mask. But if you're that frightened, then stay home.
She says she knows COVID can be serious.
I've had COVID. I've had both vaccines. I just don't feel like the mask helped because I still got COVID.
But overall, she says capacity restrictions have badly hurt her business.
We don't have PTO. We don't have sick days. We can't work from home. We have to be on the job to make money, to keep this economy going.
For her neighbors just a few miles up the road, she understands they're keeping their economy going in a different way.
I just think that each mayor in each county is trying to do the best they can to keep everybody happy.
I think most people are smart enough to realize that this COVID is real.
But despite their differences,
this is not about politics. This is about saving people's life.
To let people do what they want to do, I mean, that's what this is all about.
Both communities are looking for the same thing, that moment when normal returns.
What's up, Doc?
Even if they're taking different paths to get there. For The Race,
Thank you.
I'm Alexa Liacco.
Texas says it's reopened. We're taking a look at how that is having an impact on the millions of people who call the Lone Star State home when The Race continues.